So I'm here with Tom Hodson, product manager for fasteners here at Senco. We've got here a Fusion F18 brad nailer. Tom, why don't you walk us through some of the applications and the fasteners that tool fires?
Great. It's an 18 gauge finish nailer. Goes up to
2 1/8. Yep.
And depending on what you're doing on the application, it depends on the length of your fastener.
Sure.
But one of the reasons why guys use an 18 gauge is when you have trim work that has a lot of millwork behind it, right? So if you have some hard edges you want to get in the fastener into there, it doesn't ruin that millwork at all. So that's why the 18 gauge is used. Again, for light applications like chair rail, so on and so forth. What we have on our strip is also a very low shear value. It's a glued strip. You want to have low shear value so the tool will operate easily and also won't wear on a driver blade. So the tool lasts a little longer because we have that low shear value. The other thing is that as we get into more engineered lumber, it's a denser material, so you have to be able to pull that off, and all that energy that's used to pick it off of the rack and into the application is made for one reason, actually, is joint connection. So the low shear value is something that's there. Our nails also has Senco on it, which is a water-based coating that we have on the strip. And what that does is as the tool picks that nail off of the rack, and it drives into the application with some velocity behind that. And what happens is that Senco melts. When it melts, it becomes a lubricant. And so that lubricant helps that nail drive through the application to the substrate cleanly and consistently every time. Also, the head configuration, it doesn't leave a whole lot of a big hole into the application. And again, when you go into some millwork that has a lot of edges and you have to get inside there, you don't ruin any of the millwork that you have because some of the trim work is pretty expensive.
Very detailed too, yeah.
So why don't we show, we have some oak chair rail there.
Yeah. Put my safety glasses on here, thank you. So I'm going to load up a strip of 18 gauge brads, drop the nails in there, close the magazine, and I'll be operating in sequential mode for this, so I'm going to select that option.
Okay.
Selectable trigger here, and we'll see how we do.
Well, it shoots pretty quickly.
It does. I mean, it really keeps up with me as fast as I want to pull the trigger.
And that was in sequential too, so.
Exactly.
That's great.
Exactly.
That's great. Well, it's a great system. Again, 18 gauge can be used for light millwork, some finishing trim needs that you have, anything really that you can have some holding power that doesn't have any weight behind it or anything that moves.
Exactly.
It's a great finish. It's a great tool. It's used a lot. It's a good complement to have in your tool bag along with some other fasteners and some other tools you have.
Absolutely. You know, anyone looking for the power of a traditional pneumatic with the convenience of a cordless is going to love this tool.